Good morning students and welcome to the classes. We have already learned what are sets, types of sets, methods of writing the sets. Today we are going to learn what do you mean by union of sets, intersection of sets and number of elements of a set. To understand that more clearly, let us take an example. So here I have taken set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the elements of set A. And in set B I have taken the elements 4, 5, 6. Now to find out the union of the two sets, you write it as A union B is equal to, you have to write down all the elements of A and B without repetition. So I get the elements as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is the notation used to write the union of sets. So you get A union B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now to understand it more clearly, I'll take one more example. I'll consider set P is equal to A, B, C, D. And I'll consider set Q is equal to C, D, E and F. Now to find out the union of P and Q, write down all the elements of P and Q without repetition. So that is, you get A, B, C, D, E, F. So this is how you find out the union of both the sets. So union of P and Q is equal to A, B, C, D, E, F. I hope you have understood union of sets. The next you have got the intersection of sets. So what do you mean by intersection of sets, or how do you find out the intersection of sets? For that I'll consider the same example and find out what is the intersection of the two sets. Now to find out the intersection of the two sets, I need to write down only the elements that are repeated. From the two sets, the elements which are repeated are the intersection of the sets. Now to write the intersection of the sets, the notation that is used is this. So I get A intersection B is equal to, the common elements which are present in set A and set B are 4, 5. So I get A intersection B is equal to 4, 5. The second example, I considered P as A, B, C, D and Q is equal to C, D, E, F. Now to find out the intersection of these two sets, write down the elements which are present in both the sets. So I get P intersection Q is equal to C, D. So this is how you find out the intersection of the two sets. Now the next thing that you have got is, what are disjoint sets? Disjoint sets are nothing but two sets which does not have any common element. An example, and take set A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and 4, and I'll take set B as 5 and 6. So when you compare the two sets A and B, they don't have any elements in common. So you call set A and B as disjoint sets. Now coming to the next concept in sets, that is the number of elements in the set. Now to find out the number of elements, to understand it more clearly, I'll take the same example and find out what are the number of elements in each set. Now I have considered set A as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and B as 4, 5, 6. Number of elements of a set is nothing but how many elements are there in the set. Now here you have to count how many elements are there in the set, and you write the number of elements as n of A is equal to, you have got 5 elements, so you have to write it as 5. The number of elements in set B is written as n of B is equal to, you have got 3 elements, so you write it as 3. Now in this you have got a relation between union, intersection and the number of elements of the set. So to understand that, what is the relation that exists, first we need to find out what is union of sets and what is intersection of set. So first we will find out what is A union B. So A union B, you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and the number of elements in n A union B is n of A union B is equal to, you have got 6 elements, so you will get it as 6. Now let us find out what is A intersection B. In A intersection B, that is the common elements from these two sets are 4 and 5. And the number of elements in A intersection B is equal to 2. Now we will see what is the relation between the union, intersection and the number of elements of each set. The relation is given by n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. So we will substitute the values of this n of A, n of B, n of union and n of intersection. So you have got n of A union B is equal to 6, n of A you have got it as 5, n of B is equal to 3 and n of A intersection B you have got it as 2. So you have got 5 plus 3 which is equal to 8, 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. So you have got 6 is equal to 6, that is left hand side and the right hand sides are equal. So if you consider any two sets and you find out the union, intersection and the number of elements of each set, this relation will be true for all the type of sets. So this is the relation that you have got between the number of elements in each set, finding out its union and intersection and verifying the relation. Now let us see how to use the relation of number of elements in a set for the statement problems or the word problems. So you have got the word problem in your textbook where it is given that in a competitive exam 50 students passed in English. So the 50 students who have passed in English will represent it as n of E, which is equal to 50. Then 60 students passed in mathematics. So that will represent as n of M is equal to 60. Further, they have told that 40 students passed in both the subjects. In both the subjects, if the student has passed in both the subject, it represents the intersection of the set. So you write it as n of E intersection M is equal to 40. And further, they have told you to find out the number of students who have passed either in English or in mathematics or in both of the subjects, and that represents n of E union M. So that is what you have to find out. Now the relation formula you have got is n of E union M is equal to n of E plus n of M minus n of E intersection M. Now substituting the values you have to find out E union M. So n of E is equal to 50 plus n of M is equal to 60 minus n of intersection is 40. So that is you get, adding both of it you get 110 minus 40 which is equal to 70. So the number of students who either have taken maths or English or both of it is given by 70. So this is how you find out the union, intersection or the number of elements using the relation formula. Now next you have got one more problem which is based on the Venn diagram. A Venn diagram will be given and the questions will be asked based on the Venn diagram. So how to solve the problems of Venn diagram? Now here I have taken an example. A Venn diagram is given where you have got two sets, set A and set B, and you have got this as a universal set. Now under the set A, I am taking the elements 1, 2, 5, 6, I have taken the elements 3, 4, 8 and 9. Now suppose the question is, how many elements are there in set A? Using the Venn diagram you need to find out the elements that are present in set A. Set A represents this complete circle. So all the elements that comes under the circle represents set A. So you have to write A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now the elements in set B is represented by this circle. So you get set B is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6. Now to find out the intersection of A and B, that is to find out A intersection B, intersection is nothing but the element that is present in both the sets. So this represents the intersection, the center portion represents the intersection of the sets, which is given by 3, 4. The next one is how to find out the union of the two sets. Union of the two sets are all the elements that are present in both the circles. So you write it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now next you have got how to write the universal set. Universal set are the elements present in both the circles along with the elements that is present in the square. So you get universal set as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 and 9. So this is how you write the sets using the Venn diagram. Thank you.